All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just realizing something that I haven't been called out on yet, but I'm not going to say what it is because the longer I can go without being called out on it is fun. Um, but yes, welcome in. We are here. We are a box. We are Dalah the box. I am Dalah the box. You are not. Well, we are one. Dalah the box is not a box without all y'all. So um yeah. Yeah. But we are Dalah the box. We are EP box. And we're especially EP today. And we're especially how do I say this? We're not a happy box today. We're kind of a down box. We're kind of down in the dumps. Sorry, just grabbing a little bit of water. But we're here anyway because we're streaming every day and we're sticking to it. And that means today we are streaming. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I am. Probably because eep need to eep more or less. Honestly, I've been sleeping probably a little bit too much because I have been physically exhausting myself and um mentally exhausting myself a little bit. Oh, we're dropping a little bit of connection here. I wonder why that is. Connection should be fine. I did reset everything for the computer or before stream. I'm going to keep an eye on that, but yeah. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Right, sleep. Right, okay. So yeah, the past 2 nights, I have gone to sleep before 11 p.m. and also woken up past like 11 a.m. So the past 2 nights I've been sleeping more than 12 hours a night. Which is not good, but yes. And it's left me feeling like crap. But no. It has weirdly left me feeling sleepy, which is interesting. Sorry. I like my water. I gotta keep drinking it. Um anyways, we're streaming today. Today is 105 days of streaming every day. That's pretty cool. Woo! Couple months. How many months? We're on the fourth month. Halfway through the fourth month. That's not bad. I wasn't sure that I was going to do this 100%, but and today was one of those days. I gotta admit, I was having a shit day. I was like, you know what? Streaming every day, boy, that's not important to me. But it is. It is for, both just community stuff and also the fact that I just like it and I should do what I like. Um, Today we're doing some art. I've been babbling a little bit too long here. So we're just gonna jump right into it. This I need to check something actually before I say this. But for a D&D game, we're entering my character's like homeland arc, and they are a very important figure in their homeland. So, and I like to do art for this campaign, right? Sometimes I'm one of the many people who do art for it. So I was asked to draw some people from his homeland. Let me count how many. 1, 2, 3. We're not going to count those. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I was asked to either draw or give a description of 18 characters that they think will be relevant to the story. And I responded with, I will try and do as many as I can this week. And then the ones I don't think I can do, I will send them a list of probably at the end of the week. And this is one of the characters, a very important character, as he is my character's son. And he is an older man, so we have to draw him. But yes, anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. The idea with this one is that he's kind of, at least a little bit, like a copy of his father, a little bit. At least in appearance and a little bit in personality too. So I need to pull up my reference image as well. Where is my reference? Where are you? Where would you be? You would be here. This is where you'd be. Okay, yeah, we'll just do this. There we go. He's got a lower, sharper nose, and it reaches up like that. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good so far. I've drawn this guy enough that I know what his kid looks like if he's pretty close. Hell, I've even drawn this guy as a child in a family photo sort of art piece. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Here. Keep an eye on this. There we go. Something to notice, he has a small scar on his cheek like this. Oh, one right here. Now, the weird thing about this one is he's sort of supposed to look a little older than his father because his father is basically an elf. He lives longer. They're not called elves in this world, but he is basically unaging, out of his prime of sorts. However, this guy, despite having a longer life, is about coming into his 50s. So he should look closer to 30. The idea. Like that. Got his hairline. And I had an idea for his hair. It was kind of weird, but I kind of liked it. Where it's kind of all slicked back into like this sort of whatever this thing would be. Might be a little bit of a black somewhere in the front here, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, like that. That looks good, right? Yeah, that's okay. He's kind of got his head tilted a little bit here. Means something like that. And he's sort of stepping forward. Um, keep an eye on things. There we go. Yeah. You know what's pissed me off today? And this hasn't been an issue before today. I just want to point that out. I bought some band-aids for an injury I have, and they were 25 fucking dollars. And for some reason, they will not stick to my skin. And I think it's because I'm putting them on a calloused area. But annoying. Now this guy is like a soldier type. So he's quite fit, and he knows how to use the sword at his hip. Thing about this one though is luckily we only have to draw him in one outfit because he's only going to be around one arc. Hello, outlaw. How's the amazing criminal today? Hydrate. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you for the hip. I appreciate it. We're just doing some art. Drowning your affection. I very well might. I don't know. Oh boy. He's a very confident. He's also technically a prince. I have to decide what kind of headwear I'm giving him here. His father is wearing a crown. He could wear a crown. He could wear a different crown. He might. Well, he's going to wear one of these. Something like that. There we go. I don't know what these are actually called, but I like them. Go. Yeah, how's Outlaw doing? I hope you're doing good. I can't remember. Did I give him? That is good. I'm glad. What you up to today? What you been up to? Hopefully the good stuff. Not too much crime at the very least. Here we go. Open this. Oh, it doesn't kind of put it here. You know, the usual. Yeah, I get you. Just kidding, just kidding. Smoking the pipe, drugs, and whatnot. Fair enough. Playing video games. Nice. You like the video games? You know what? We're not doing that. We're going back to the basics. And we're also doing this. Go. right in the center here. Go. Like that. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Wow. It really does just work out, doesn't it? There we go. Which video games were you playing? Fun ones, I hope. I shall be the decider if they're fun or not. Escape Similar, Rocket League, and now Uma Musume. I never played the horse one, but that's mainly because I don't trust myself very much with gambling. I've never really tried it. I don't trust myself too much with it. Go. Like that. He's a pretty broad-shouldered man here. Solid warrior type. All right. Now we have to go freehand. So this is your waistline here, somewhere around here. Like that. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Something like this. Now, got one leg stepping forward over here. Hmm. Better. And step it forward. Oh, a little bit more like that. I think this guy's very confident. So he's gonna have a low V-neck type thing. Something like this. He's pretty happy with what he has to show off. So something like that. Now his wife isn't too happy about him showing off like this, but hey, Prince gonna do what he's gonna do. Something like that. There we go. Tattoos should I give this guy? I feel like he's the type to have tattoos. Let me see. Oh, I have a flower right here. Let's go give him something like that. There we go. Yeah. I'm almost trying to give him a little bit of Yakuza vibes. No. Lower that down. Something like that. Nice. Got a shoe right there. Step forward. Got one arm kind of back here. Got one arm kind of coming forward a little bit. Probably closer down here. Something like that. Yeah. And he's got his sword right up here. Arm is so big. Feels off. Feels off to me. Or make him smaller. How do I feel about this? It's okay. Do something a little bit more like that. You never really have to grow up and become king when your father's immortal. I'm thinking he's a little childish. What was that thing I gave him in the other art? Where was it? No. Here. What was that thing I gave him? Where was it? Right, he has this thing. Also, he needs a belt bit here. I think we'll keep it on him here. Something like this. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Kind of has like this shoulder cape thing. Yeah. So look at our boy. If you're curious, I can show his mom too. Why not, right? I don't know how big this is. There it is. That's his mom. And then here I can probably show his dad too. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Because we finished the boy's art. Oh yeah, he would also have a ring on his ear, which is the sign of marriage where they come from. They don't wear a ring on an ear, they pierce their ear with it. Because they come from a combative society where you could easily lose a ring or lose a finger in the process of losing a ring. So they put it in their ears instead. If you're losing your ear, you're probably having bigger problems. Oh, that's a sketch of him. Yeah, that's true. But that was on purpose. So I mean, we're gonna keep going with my narrative. I think. Yeah, that'd be like divorce. That'd be like I'm never remarrying. I'm cutting off my ear type shit. In this culture, but we got an idea of what our boy looks like here. Here, we should also. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show all the NPCs that I'm working on. We have. Maybe I should do it like this. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save you as a PNG. Yeah, that's fine. Door. And then I'm gonna open this boy as a new document. This is another NPC that will be showing up. And this is about an accurate size representation between these two. Yeah. Cool. So that's how we want to do. And then we want to do this. We want to do this. We want to do this. Nope. This. Nope. this. There we go. And then we're just going to lock that. Very good. Very good. Very good. I'll say it's usually a problem. As you know what? I think some like being remembered for having done that, or like it's partially for having done that, that being one of the things he's remembered for. I think that usually means people don't do it very often. When they do, something is wrong. So we got Aldrich. And we got Lucas. Lucas. Go. And we also want to draw Gianna. Gianna. This is also a different character that is relevant to this arc, but we drew her a long time ago. I'm just looking across my NPC stuff. All right. Now, Gianna is a very complicated character, especially to draw. So I need to find some good reference art for her. Stories. What would be good? She is incredibly confident, but in a way of he really just couldn't give a shit. Just nothing really. In the best way possible, or the best way to describe it is nothing really phases her. So I'm trying to find a good pose that represents that. She always just seems a little bit content. Not bad. So many ladies with just combat poses. God damn it, why do I like ladies in combat poses so much? I need some actual good reference art for someone just standing around. Hmm. Even a guy in not a combat pose will do. Um, I'm looking. Looking. I keep looking. What the fuck? You know what? This isn't too bad, actually. I quite like this art. It's kind of a combat pose, but if I change it about a little bit, it's actually kind of perfect. You've also even got the same kind of mint green hair. Oop. Here, draw you on the bottom. There we go. And we want to draw you about the same size as Lucas here. About the same size, so a little bit taller than that. There we go. Good, good, good. That should do. All right, we can get rid of you. We're just going to trace your pose a little bit. Seems easy enough. Nope. Okay. There we go. You are good. There we go. Go. There we go. I'm going bed. Good night, artistic box man. Ugh, check. Oh, that. Okay. Good night, criminal genius. I don't know. And I will hydrate. And thank you for the head pats. Appreciate you always stopping by. That. Good. Oh, what's this actually? Oh, no, I don't know what to do. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I'll look through my reference art more. I'm always downloading new reference art, but I got some pretty good shit. Yeah. Anyway. A little bit more shape to the legs. We like legs here. Legs are very nice. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Close, totally. Something like that. And then I'll be honest, this is kind of a combat pose, but I like the head, and I don't mind the stance actually. Sort of side profile look. She's more the type to wear a dress, though. She likes dresses. Or at least seems to. Nobody, I think, really asked. But she wears dresses a lot. So I presume those are what she wants to wear. I don't have much of a chest to speak of, honestly. Let's see. We have a little bit of art for her, sort of. Not really, but we sort of have art. We have the family photo that I keep referencing. I can can show that on stream actually. Well, cross start. Autonomous zone. Family. In here. Open a new document. This is the family photo of everybody. This is my character in the middle. He is a king. And these are some of his spouses. Frida, Rega. This is his husband, Malay. This is his other wife, Vanessa. And this is Gianna here. And then this is Lucas. This is the boy we're just drawing. This is his mom. More of his kids. This is his daughter who died horribly. Anyways, here, let me make sure that we're not dropping frames or not. All right, we're good. Yeah, she was burned alive. Definitely put my character on a different road. Or, well, brought him to a road he was on in his past. I think I've talked a little bit about his story before, but I don't remember very well. I think we're going to give her actually the same hair here. I like this hair. Like that. Like this. And then that. We'll have something like this. Obviously, just a stand-in for now, but it'll do. like this. And, you know, give her a little chest here. There we go. Minimum is premium. Medium is, what was it? Minimum is premium. Medium is me. Yes. Flat is justice. Medium is premium. And opie is truth. This is yes. Here, you know what? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, where'd it go? There it go. This one. Oh man. I'm stupid. But it's okay. It's okay to be stupid sometimes. Hands with that. Like this. Profile. Why do I describe so much of my writing inside profile? Oh, this inside profile, that inside profile. I am terrible at side profile. Or even like vaguely looking to the side. Oh man. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me one day. I actually get to fucking drawing any of those comics. Hmm. There's a song I wanted to listen to. What was it? Here, I'll open up Google, even though it's going to kill my PC for a second. Tale of the Shadow. That was it. I was listening to this earlier. I'll listen to it again. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Good, good, good. So this lady's story, because why not, is actually really interesting to me because technically she is most easiest to understand. She is like the strong second, maybe third strongest person from her like dimension. Think of it as like multiple dimensions. Because she is actually a very powerful mage. But during her, you know, dimensional ascension, which my character is currently doing, she kind of got tired of it and decided to go home and retire. Um, left her as pretty much the foremost power in her area. But up until that point, pretty much everything in her life had been decided for her, right? So, what she does when she's been rejected by everything that's raised her on that path um, is she goes and does what she actually, enjoys. And she becomes a nanny. She starts taking care of children. Uh, my character meets her um, once he hires her, or once she comes in for an interview to be hired as the royal nanny, because my character's learning, in his backstory, hey, it's kind of hard being a king, and I don't really have time for my kid all the time, so I need someone to take care of them. And my spouses are all very busy as well. So she enters, and from there, um, she actually bonds with the oldest child, and that's the girl who dies horribly, and teaches her in her ways of magic and stuff. Until eventually she passes away, and that was kind of her daughter of sorts. that she adopted. Anyway, so her story is actually one of sort of grief and trying to find purpose. He's going to do that sort of pose where she has like her fingers connected, but she's not like closing her palms together. She's just got her fingers extended together in kind of a scholarly pose. Very thinker. This band-aid is falling off as I speak. It's really annoying. I'll probably put a different one on by the time I'm going to sleep. Oh, that's 3 band-aids today. Damn spot on my foot. Basically got like a bursted blood blister. And I'm trying to cover it with a band-aid. And it's been not very good at covering. Hey, this guitar. Viva la vida or it's overboard. Both a wand and a sword. Sorry, she's got a needle, more accurately. Probably what she would use. Oh, it doesn't really have guards. The needle you usually don't. I think I've said this before, but the universe that this takes place in is kind of like Tower of God inspired. Let's see how this looks like this. Actually, not bad. Yeah, okay. So that's that one. We know what she looks like at least now. Gianna. Oh, we should exit out that. There we go. The world rise when I gave the word. Sleep alone. The streets are used stone. Okay. And then who else did you want me to draw? Who else is catching my fancy today? Norman could draw Arvana or Arvarna. Davina. Lars. For some reason they really want me to draw you. Why are you at the top of my list? You're a very random character that I just kind of threw in randomly. Yeah, you like didn't exist until like the final draft. I don't know who you are. Okay. I don't even know what you look like. I know nothing about this character. They're at the top of the list, so I'm assuming that they really want me to draw that one. I don't. It's a man named Kristen. Kristen Valence Charstia. I know what your father looks like. Or at least I have an idea. Let me look at his father real quick. We'll base it off that. His father is Germain Liarmond Charstier. He looks well, something like that. This is an AI image, but I only use it for, reference. Here might be a good one too. This is another bit of reference for him. This one has him drawn with sort of orangish hair here. I don't mind that. Let me see a little bit more about this boy. What did I write for him? I don't even remember. Floor ruler, no. Oh, got all the children, no. You're in August. Where are you? Charstia. There you are. Tristan Valence Charstia. Like the majority of his family members, Prince Tristan Valence Charstia is an intelligent but impartial political figure with deep care for his people. Tristan is currently engaged to the third princess of Norstia, Julia Valu Norstia. Alright. I don't know why they want me to draw this character. There's literally not much to him, but maybe they'll make a change to that. Hell, even his father's more interesting to me. An intelligent man, but frail of body, requiring a cane for mobility. He appears to be well versed in most facets of leadership, but lacks determination and the decision-making abilities required, resulting in a peaceful but stagnant rule. You know who would be really interesting to have is Nomina Charsti. The first princess, Nomina, is a valuable political figure and is a most proactive member of her family, which has since allowed her to become an official of the Jihad Empire, which is, what we're doing. Despite her position as a political guest of the floor rulership. Like, that'd be cool to me, but no, we're drawing her kind of lame brother. I don't mind the golden eyes, you know? Okay. You know, I'm gonna message my DMs because I'm not sure that they fucking got the right character name. Because this is not an important person at all. And there's literally like a line on them in like, how many pages is this? What pages? No, this is stream ideas. Fuck. Go here. There we go. There we go. This is where's my page counter? I'm looking for tools, word count. No. Well, maybe. Pages, 1 of 20. Yeah. They have a single line in like more than 20,000 words. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna DM my DMs because this is a fun little, I don't know. Also, just gotta ask Kristen Chelsea. Never seemed very important, but you put him at the top of the list. I'm gonna draw someone else. We're going to draw a character that we actually know what they look like, and that's going to be draw Arvana, or I'm feeling a little bit of Davina. Davina Ars Murich. Yeah. Now, she is a very authoritative figure. Quite literally, she's a cult leader. This is one of her reference arts. And then this is the other. Because she, as a part of her deal, her religious state, she has to wear a veil at all times. So we're going to draw her. She's a much more important figure. I'm not even sure that we'll actually draw all the way through her. But yeah, she is an interesting character, actually. Here, let me pull up her. She's really interesting to me. Where are you? Marriage, please. Davina Ars Murich, queen of a mostly isolationist nation ruled by faith. Their people believing the ruling class to be their living saint. You know what? I gotta keep an eye on chat just to make sure. Queen Davina is the 67th monarch of their holy kingdom of Murit. She is also the eldest daughter of the prior king. Following the sudden deaths of the entire royal family, she quickly ascended the throne. She is presumed to have killed her entire family to those outside her nation, and is seen as a miracle to have survived such a loss by her people. It is her duty to not just lead the nation, but represent her nation's values. For this reason, she is not allowed to uncover her face to anyone that is not her spouse, as appears occasionally. As appears occasionally in the royal family, Davina is capable of using magic to a limited degree. She is also currently fucking God, basically. God, like the guy in charge of the entire dimension, basically. He's noted to have a romantic courtship with the leader of an unknown nation in the autonomous zone, presumably to pursue a political marriage and plant legitimacy in the land. And that's her. It's a complicated story. She is a much more voluptuous woman than dear Gianna here. She's also a little bit taller. Very tall one. I think I described her as 6'3", about my height. Nearly the same height as my Stacks. He was 6'1", I think. I'm also going to have to draw a very different look here. There we go. But for now, we might as well draw her as she is. Is nice, really silky hair here. I quite liked that idea of her reference art that she almost is supposed to look Persian, like a tiger. Maybe a tiger would be more accurate. Oh, I know where it was. Oh, fuck me. Where was it? Load up, load up. Currently in arranged marriage with the Queen of Murich. Davina, though they both seem to be using each other, this relationship was insisted on him by his caretaker nanny. That's the floor ruler guy. Dimension god, dude. He has a caretaker, who for the most part is handling his affairs. And she is a power hungry bitch. But We love her. Even if she'll betray her entire homeland. So she has power in the end. But the ruin of many a poor boy. No, I know. I know. Ooh, we got a guy. We got Ordinary Stew. Thank you very much, Sarah Bot. It's on my new blue jean. My father was a gambling man. Down in New Orleans. A good basic idea what she's first shape is. Ba 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 ba. Words. There. Wait. Underwear. She's not nude. Don't come after me, Twitch. Don't do it. Now we go back in and we're gonna start with your head shape, which got a little bit loose in here. I've heard so many interpretations of the song, House of the Rising Sun. And I always interpret it as, um, a sun uh, feeding the mistakes of his father and stuff like that. But Um, it's gone. Never mind. Fuck it. I had a point, but it's gone. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to read Apothecary Diaries. I haven't been back in that one in a minute. I got to... What chapter was I on? Weirdly enough, I remember the name of the chapter. I don't remember what chapter it was. It was Li Shu's Li Shu's conclusion or something like that. Yeah, I don't remember what was like going on there, but well, I remember what's going on, but you know, I don't know how Li Shu is concluding, especially with her being currently separated from any POV characters, particularly Jinshi and Mao Mao. But maybe they'll do a little time skip and we'll meet up again. That could be interesting. Is that arm too long? It looks long to me. I can't tell. Mirror. I still can't tell. Fuck. Um. No, not particularly bad. A little bit more like that. Very busty. But that's fine. Everything around us about. Oh, goodbye. You know, this song is such a, like, I feel it, like the lyrics. You know what I mean? Because this very much represents an aspect of myself where I am constantly thinking, and the song is Never Met at All by, I think, Amy Cardi. Um but the song is about, the small, like, oh, what if I slept in? What if I slept in the day I was going to meet you? And I was walking down a street at a different time, and I just never met that person. It's just such a fascinating concept of how different your life could be in every single moment you live because of something as small as sleeping in the morning. I don't know. I'm weird. Yeah, I think this characters, describing them as a tiger is probably the best way to describe them. From the way they're kind of built a little bit thicker with these sort of rolling curves. And I imagine the way she kind of just stares at you could see the same kind of tiger eye effect. If I can make that. Just about right. No. Well, that's not bad. She very much has a smile that's not going to reach your eyes. So there's a facet of her design that I want to get right. A little too happy. We can make it It's not bad. Needs She needs to move her head a little bit forward, honestly. Posture's like weird. Like she's sucking her chin in. There we go. That's a little bit more normal. And then I also want something about the way this character has their hair. I did not draw this character. I was like, going to say that. No. Lina Arsmerich. The way this character's hair is drawn is perfect, honestly. I also kind of like their outfit, but here, we're just going to do this. We're actually just going to erase a bunch of this. Ooh. I just thought of a line that she would most definitely say. Is there anything more terrifying than faith? Because she's the type of person to tell someone to believe she is a god and then use that person. She has the cult leader mentality. Go. Something like that. I think that's pretty good hair for her. Face could be lower. That's it. That's what I'm looking at. That's why it's bothering me. So funny, but it looks funny to me. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna figure out your mouth, and then we might end. And she's absolutely the type to wear lipstick like this. Like that. And we can kind of shape it. That, that, a little bit more like this. Something like that. How about this is bugging me? How about that? Is it just her head shape? No. Hmm. Almost like. Here, let me try something. Go. How about that? I change her hair. I'm not sure yet. I don't mind that. I feel like it gives her the sharp features I'm looking for in her. You know, where like someone like Gianna, I'm trying to give almost like a sharp or sorry, a softer feel. This one I'm trying to give very much a sharp, kind of dangerous vibe. Yeah, I'll look into that later. For now, I think I honestly might go sleep. Wake up tomorrow. Hopefully, have a little bit of a better day. Why is my mouth not being picked up at all? There it is. Ah, all right. Yes. So we're gonna go over here. Thank you for your support, all ye chatters, lurkers, and friendos. I appreciate you all stopping by. Where's the Word document actually? Yeah, like that. Like that. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll exit out of that real quick. But yeah, if you enjoyed your time, oh fuck. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to swing by again. We stream every day, sometime between usually 3 p.m. PST and 9 p.m. PST. At some point in that time, we usually start a stream. We have time before midnight or whatever. I definitely wanted to do a little bit more, but you know, after drawing those, I got tired. So that's all we're going to do today. We're going to end just pretty much here. But yes, thank you. But finally, to all my cardboard crusaders, my Boxy family, and my lovely legionnaires, good time zones. See you tomorrow. Stay comfy. And as we must say at the end of the day, goodbye.